Greetings and peace. I hope you and yours are doing well today, wherever you might be watching this from. Now, the title of today's video is Your Life is a Chess Game Between God and the Devil. Now, why I say that is because throughout your life you have the concept of good times, bad times, good times, but ultimately all those decisions and all those events, memories, shape you to who you are today. Every experience that you had with any situation, place, or thing ultimately benefited you in some way in your knowledge and your growth. And that's what determines your growth. You will be placed in bad times where you get placed on the chessboard by the devil. That's when you get tested. You go through trials and tribulations, and then you get put into the good side, the light aspect of light and dark. That when God takes control of your chess piece. So you must never lose your faith. Never lose your faith and always trust in the higher divine plan that God has for you. Because your life is a storybook. Peoples, places, things, everything changes with the time. But what ultimately you hold on to is the lessons and the memories that you gather from one another. That is your greatest wealth. Not your titles, degrees, but your humility, your lessons, your generosity, and all those things that have benefited you. And yes, you have to fall down sometimes in order to get back up. That is the reality. But you do get stronger from it. This world is a guest house in many ways. And everyone is part of that one energy source. So everything is one, but we have manifested into these different physical avatars and are basically the essence of the creator experiencing this reality together. So none of us are that separate from each other, even though we might have the concept of race, religion, ideologies, countries. But remember that aspect of light and dark, that internal warfare between those two groups is going on in all races, religions, countries, and groups of the world. Most people think it's only restricted to America with the issues that people are facing. But human nature can be the same everywhere. But you have to realize that you must never lose your faith, because good is destined to win. And even the devilish aspects knows that, going up against the chessboard and the humans that are placed in the middle as the game between God and the devil in this world. Even the darkness knows that good is destined to win, but one cannot exist without the other. You cannot always have good times all the time. You do have bad times to shape you to who you are, because that balance is required. One cannot exist without the other. You do need that balance, and you must balance that within yourself. You must balance those principles, desires, your energies, all within you. And ultimately, what you create in yourself will be the reality that you manifest out into the external world. Because what you think, what you project, and yes, there is the concept of fate and good winning, but you are also given your free will to do good or to do bad. And those that love you will not interfere in your free will. But you'll have the devilish aspect when you try to get on the good path. They will use elements that you try to rid of to try to bring you back down into bad habits, bad thinking, bad knowing, intrusive thoughts, anything like that, to get you to doubt yourself or to doubt your fellow man or the people that you love. But know that in this journey, you are always where you're meant to be, what you're meant to be doing. Yes, there is the concept of what's my purpose, but this whole thing is a video game. You're always going to be at the right place at the right time, find the right item, the right character, and there is no coincidence. In this chess game between God and the devil, you, the human pieces in between, ultimately are that balance between order, chaos, and the black and white checkerboard, the tiles, good days, bad days, good days. And on the bad days, you remember God, you focus on your mistakes, you learn from them, and on good days, you enjoy peace, harmony, happiness, and then all those things will come to you naturally. And that's the thing. You must find that balance within you. Once you find that balance within you, then all your doubts, suspicions, egos, all of that goes out of the door. Because then you know who I am, what I stand for, and what I need to do. And then it's kind of humorous, because God does have a sense of humor. And once you realize this whole thing is a game, and you're just here to do good and help each other and walk each other home, Then all these distractions out here that are trying to divide you by race, religion, wars, greed, all of that, you don't give it your energy no more, because you see reality for what it is. That you're here to touch each other's hearts, build memories, build relationships, connect and build your hearts with one another, and that is your greatest wealth. If today was your last day, that would be the greatest wealth that you could accomplish. Not how much money you had, how many cars you had, what kind of job you had, what home you had. You're going to leave all that behind. What good did you do for yourself and others? That is the ultimate chess game, with the human pieces in the middle between God and the devil. Once you come to that realization and take your life day to day, then you're going to be all right. You have a purpose. You're here as long as you're needed. You, the chess piece, is here as long as you're needed. Some people leave this life at a young age, some at a middle age, some at an old age. You're here as long as you're needed. If you're listening to this and you woke up today, you still have an unfulfilled purpose that the divine is using you for. So have faith in yourself and have faith in each other, and don't lose hope. You're valued, you're worth it, and you're needed. And we're all here walking each other home. And ultimately, light and the good is destined to win, but we must also honor the aspect of the darkness. Because if it wasn't for the darkness in the sky, would you be able to see the light and the stars? So see, one cannot exist without the other. What existed before God created anything? It was darkness before the light came. So one cannot exist without the other, and that is the game between the God and the devil. Aspect of I, myself, am heaven and hell. And if you find that equilibrium within your heart, mind, body, and soul, then you will figure out what this whole reality that we're in is about, and what you need to do at the right time and at the right place. So I hope you were able to get something from my message, and I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful spring and rest of April and May ahead. Thank you.